Hey there everyone, welcome back to my little channel. We have a beach day going on today. Urban Decay has this whole beach theme going on right now, and I already reviewed their beached eyeshadow palette and I have it on again today because I want to show you guys the new all-nighter waterproof setting powder. I have this on today. I'm going to give it a little test drive, a little test run. We're going to see if it actually looks like it may be slightly waterproof, water resistant. I don't know. A waterproof powder, I don't know. We're gonna see, we're gonna try it out. I'm actually going to drip water on my face here in a little while. We're gonna see what it does. So Urban Decay is going all in on the beach theme right now. They've got beached eyeshadow palette, they've got beached eyeliners, they've got beached lipsticks. They're going crazy on the whole beach thing. So they've produced this new waterproof powder, and I love the packaging. I love it because it is super skinny for one thing. Looks like it would be easy to throw into a beach bag or something like that. And then it has these little raindrops all over the top. I love that. The box says it's long wear and mattifying, weightless, waterproof setting powder. The box even has the little raindrops all over it. So I've been trying this out for the last several days. I've tried it with various foundations because I'm thinking if the foundation is not specifically a long wear foundation, will this powder make it more long wearing? Will it set it in place? Will it really lock it in? And what I found with various different types of foundation is it's doing a really good job of locking things in. So I've used it with a couple of different foundations. I've used it with the Kevin Aucoin Etherealist foundation. I also used it with a BB cream. I used it with the Dr. Jart Plus BB Premium BB Cream, which is an old favorite of mine. And that one is a super greasy sort of BB cream. And I felt like if this would lock that in, it will lock anything in. Well, it did. It locked it in pretty good. As good as you can expect from a BB cream that is already pretty greasy to begin with. That BB cream does not stay on me for even an hour. It is amazing how quickly it disappears with normal powder. But with this one, it stayed on quite a bit longer than normal. So today I have on the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I've been afraid to try this powder with this foundation because I was thinking it was going to be too heavy looking, too long wear looking, too permanent looking, too cakey, but it is not really doing that on my skin. It does not look any heavier than any other foundation powder combination. It doesn't look any heavier than any powder I would put on top of this very foundation. It is doing really well. So what I'm going to do is in a little while I'm going to put some water on my face and I'm going to see what all exactly it does. So here it is. This is what it looks like. It's just a very matte, flat cake of powder. I was worried that this was going to put a color on my foundation. I was worried this was going to deepen whatever foundation I had on, even though it looks very light in the pan, but it does not. And that is very good news. That is very big news. A lot of foundations, even if they say they're translucent, etc., will look, they'll add color to my foundation. This is what it looks like on the finger. It's just, it's very matte. Very matte. You can't really see it on my skin. It just totally is disappearing into my skin. It's not heavy. You would think this would feel or look heavy on the skin. If it's going to be that waterproofing, it's going to be locking stuff down. It is not heavy looking on the skin. It is doing a really good job of blocking any oil I have on my forehead. So I have normally sort of dry skin. I get a little oily on the forehead as the day goes on. This is locking that oil away. It is mattifying right there, but it is not making me look dry or anything else on my cheeks or any of the rest of my face. It has a weird plastic smell. I don't know if I'm smelling the packaging or the powder itself. Well, you're not going to smell it when it's on your face. It's not just going to be sitting there reeking all day. One thing I've noticed with it is, and it is a pressed powder, so when you dust your brush into it, you would not normally pick up a lot of powder anyway, but this one in particular seems to be really hard pressed and you're not picking up much powder at all. Let's take a look. Here's a white brush that I have that is completely, I've never used this one before. Let's dust into it because it feels like to me you're just not getting with 1 or 2 touches. You're not getting a whole lot of powder on there, which is good because it's still doing that locking it in job on your skin, but you're not putting a lot of product on your skin. I just can't get over how this does not look heavy. It is on top of my heaviest foundation, my most full coverage, all day, stay all day foundation, and it is not looking heavy, cakey, extreme. It looks just like any other of these really fine, any of these really lightweight, really fine milled, fluffy powders that I'm doing right now, like the Hourglass and the Marc Jacobs coconut one. Okay, here's the real test. Let's try to wet this stuff and see what it does. So first, I think I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer water. If my eye makeup or whatever gets messed up, I don't really care. That's okay. But I'm just going to see. Okay, I'm going to spray this on my face. I normally use this stuff pretty heavily right before I put anything on. You can see there's a big droplet right here. Maybe you can't, but there's so there's a layer of it on there, and let's see if it's if my makeup is like coming off anywhere or anything. No, it's not. But that primer water is probably made to be able to refresh your face like that and not fudge your makeup. So I'm going to get serious, and I'm going to drop some real water from this sponge onto my face and see what it does. This is my favorite Decay Tool sponge. It is laden with water. So say I went and swam in the pool and jumped in the pool or splashed in the pool or something. What is this powder gonna do? It's kind of just beading up and running off, honestly, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna dab at it because, I mean, honestly, you get out of a pool or something, you're gonna dab at your face, right? It hasn't moved. My foundation has not moved, and the powder, that's pretty amazing. I've never thought that I could find something that would do something like that. It's not like I'm gonna go swimming with all this makeup on, and I don't have a pool, so pretty amazing, guys. I'm pretty impressed with it. Let's put some water up here and see what happens. Pretty locked in, and just the whole oil locking in on my forehead, that's just worth it just to do for that. Maybe if the powder was a heavy looking mess on, I wouldn't bother with the whole oil blocking thing on my forehead, but it's a nice powder. There you go, it's waterproof powder. Fantastic, and now my face is completely dry and there's nothing is missing, nothing has washed off. I'm so looking forward to 2 new releases, and I'm gonna do a comparison video with one of them. Stuff comes out next week, ready for this. So I'm already stalking the Sephora website for the new releases from Fenty Beauty. They're doing this whole huge summer blowout. Liquid eyeshadows, glosses for your lips, ready for that. Those come out on Tuesday. I'll be grabbing as many of those as I can. And Huda Beauty is reformulating their famous rose gold textured eyeshadow palette, reformulating it and repackaging it. Since I wasn't a huge fan of the old formula, I'm going to get the new formula, and we're going to compare the 2 palettes side by side. So we'll see if it's worth getting the new and reformulated one. Also, I'm thinking of doing my hair like this, like permanently. Like, I used to just have it straight all the time. I'm thinking about doing it like this all the time and letting it grow a little bit more. So what do y'all think of that? Okay, coming up, a video on my bronzers. Summer is coming very quickly. We're already in summer here in Texas. It's already in the 90s. It's hot. But bronzers are my favorite subject right now. So I'm going to do a video on my favorite bronzers. And thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.